third group of FFA members here on KSMO Day on KSMO Media. We're on air at AM 1340 and 95.7 FM, and also at KSMOradio.com is the video stream. With me, these five individuals, I'm going to ask them if they would to please introduce themselves, tell a little bit about who their family is, just a little background, grade in school, so our listeners have a better idea of who they are. And I don't care who starts. There's no particular order, just as long as all five of you get an opportunity to tell the folks who you are. So.
Hi, yeah, I'm Nathan Earl. I'm a sophomore in Salem High School. My mom is Sarah Earl, and my dad is Pat Earl.
Okay, very good. That's all I need. Who's next?
I'll go next. My name is Caleb Ingram. My parents are John Ingram and Kim Ingram. My grandparents are John and Gayleen Ingram. I am a senior in high school, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm the president of the FFA as well.
Okay, very good. Next.
My name is Tessa Gorman. I'm a senior at Salem High School. I'm the parents of Tracy and Dana Gorman, and I'm the vice president of FFA.
My name is Kristen Howell. My parents are Jamie and Travis Howell, and I'm a senior in Salem High School.
I'm Oliver Midget. My parents are Jason and Megan Midget. I'm a senior at Salem High School, and I'm in FFA.
All right, very good. And I like it some of you lean forward a little bit into the mics, which you need to do because you realize your voices just aren't quite as strong as maybe some other folks. That's good. All right, first thing, why did you enroll in Ag Education FFA? Being, let's see, we've got a sophomore. Kristen, what grade are you?
Senior.
Okay, and the rest are seniors.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, you got to behave yourself, or this bunch will be on you, right? No, they'll treat you right. Why did you decide to enroll in Ag Education and become an FFA member? I'd like to start with that.
I can start. My brother, he really encouraged me to join Ag and FFA. All my family have worked on a farm. My dad was in 4-H. My grandpa, he works on a farm. And they just really encouraged me that it would be a good experience to get into, and I'd learn a lot from it, and I definitely have.
Okay, excellent. Who's next?
I've always just grew up on a farm my whole life. My grandpa, George Barnett's, he encouraged me to do this. Lindsay Parker, my cousin, she always encouraged me to join Ag and be an officer in FFA. And so was Clayton and Michelle Parker. And
That's why. Okay.
I didn't usually grow up on a farm. We had some animals, but never livestock or anything. But my family was always in FFA, and they talked about it. And my sister, being just a year older than me, I got to go to all the events with her and see what it was like, and so it made me want to join.
Very good.
Yeah, again, I grew up on a farm, and I've always been around farming, and my grandparents were in FFA, and my parents were, and just that really got me interested in being an FFA, and I've learned a lot.
Okay.
I just grew up in the shop a lot, messing with vehicles and stuff, tractors. So, shop class, hands-on experience, something out of the classroom, being involved.
That's your cup of tea, right, Kristen? All right, very good. That's the why of these folks. What's been your favorite FFA activity? And this is a question I've asked to all the previous groups. What's been your favorite FFA activity and why? Anybody can go first.
I guess I'll start. There's a bunch of fun stuff we do, but I think the national convention was the most fun. I mean, you get to be with all your friends for a week. You get to travel to, where did we go last year? Indianapolis. And it's a lot of fun. You get a room with your good buddies. You get to go see people you never thought you'd see, talk to people you never thought you would talk to. It's just one of the many great things you can do in FFA.
It's kind of the top of the
Oh, yeah, it's top of the
cream of
ladder.
the crop,
yeah.
in other words. You bet you. All right, some other activities. Anybody?
I really like, green hand stuff, green hand night, getting to meet all the new members of the FFA and getting to have like one-on-one conversations with them. I think that's pretty interesting.
I think that's the first time that's been brought up today. I'm pretty sure. Excellent. Okay. Anything else? Girls, what about What's been your favorite activity?
I like ice cream social. It's just our first night that we really get together, have a big meeting. Our parents get to come, and it's just a good night of socializing.
Okay. Kristen?
I would say Wardak Farms when we go out there to tour it, and then some of the trips up to like MSU, different college trips and stuff, exploring their agriculture department.
Okay.
Mine would probably be the dodgeball tournament that we had last night. That was fun. That was new.
Yeah, it's new. I hadn't heard
Yeah.
about that before.
Something new that we did, and I really enjoyed it, and I think most people did.
Okay.
We'll definitely do it again.
All right, yeah, heads. For those of you listening on the radio, all the heads are bouncing up and down. Yeah, that was a fun activity. That's a good activity. We want to make sure that's done again. All right, let's move to talking about what you found to be most challenging, most difficult in FFA. What challenges have you encountered?
I guess I'll start. Probably just making time for everything. Throughout high school, you're going to be really busy, and it's a good thing to be busy. You're not out doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing. And with FFA, we do so many activities. It's so awesome, but we have a lot, and it's really hard to manage your activities sometimes.
Okay, that's been a difficult part. Tessa?
Mine has been being an officer. I never thought I'd do something like I have. It's definitely been a new experience going from assistant chaplain to vice president in 1 year. That was kind of crazy, but it's been fun. It's kept us busy, and it's been exciting.
Okay. Presented you some new challenges, obviously.
Yes.
Bet you. Anything else that you found difficult? Everything's been easy. Everything else? No?
For the most part.
For the most part. Just in case folks didn't hear that, I thought I'd help them hear Oliver say for the most part. Well, life is, Ag Education FFA is a reflection of life in many ways, and what you enjoy doing doesn't seem difficult. Now, what you don't enjoy doing, you probably never will. Each of the first two groups today have mentioned that they found the record keeping difficult. And now I'm getting said, oh yeah, that I did kind of find that difficult. But that's one of those things that's going to be with you throughout life, is you'll have to keep records in whatever you're doing. So other than that, not too many challenges, but they all agreed upon that. Well, I'll move to, and I do have to watch our time so that we make sure that we get the appropriate breaks and recognize our many sponsors of FFA Day on KSMO Radio and KSMO Media. This is the second year, I believe, that we have been able to have the media aspect involved in FFA Day, and so for folks that are able to stream this, and keep in mind, you can go home and tell your families that, hey, you can get on KSMOradio.com and you can watch the excellent job we did during our segment. Let's talk about contest teams and what you've done in the past, and if you're involved in this current school year. Now I see and I hear more about the LDEs as well, leadership development events, and also then the term for what we used to call contest teams. Like when most of your parents were in Ag and FFA, we call them contest teams. Then we come up with this term career development events, which is very appropriate because that's one of the goals of Ag Education FFA, is for you to develop skills towards a career. Kristen mentioned she enjoys mechanics. Maybe planning on a career along that line in mechanics. We'll talk about future plans in just a little bit. Let's talk about first, though, share with our listeners and those watching us what you've done in terms of contest teams, career development events, or leadership development events. Have you been on any contest teams? Sure.
Yeah, so this year will be my third year of doing CDEs. My sophomore year we did horse evaluation, and I knew pretty much nothing about horses. And I feel like I learned a lot from it, so it was a good opportunity to learn and grow my knowledge. And then last year we did agronomy, which we didn't do so good in, but we learned along the way, and that's always something that you can look forward to. And this year I'm really excited to do ag sales because I'm looking to, in my future, go into a aspect of business.
Okay,
So,
very good.
Um,
Nathan?
Last year, this is my second year of doing a CDE. Last year we did dairy cattle judging, which was kind of hard because I had never grew up around a dairy cattle.
Sure.
This year I'm doing dairy foods, judging, so that'll be a new learning curve too.
It will be. Do you like milk?
Yeah.
Okay,
I do.
I've always heard, though, if you like milk and cheese, that it's tougher to do the contest because you have trouble differentiating between the flavors of the cheese. I don't know. I never trained a dairy foods team, so I don't know. It's just going on hearsay. All right, someone else on their career development event experiences.
Us four seniors here all did agronomy last year, along with Savannah Manthe and Braden Hedrick. And we kind of threw ourselves into that. We didn't really know what we were expecting, and some of us did better than others, or all of them did better than me, I will say. I did not do very well on that. So I switched to dairy foods this year. So we'll see how that goes, but it was pretty fun still.
Honesty is the best policy.
Yes.
Isn't it? Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
Oliver.
We did agronomy, and this year in the fall, a few of us got to do grassland judging, and not livestock, but wildlife and grassland. And then this year in the spring, I'll be doing soils with 5 other kids.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. And I think the first group today, someone mentioned soils. I don't remember for sure who it was.
Probably Clayton had.
It was Clayton.
Yep.
Yeah. And we talked about a little bit with the group about the importance of soils. In fact, if you're involved in production agriculture, really what you're doing is managing soil.
Yeah.
The rest of it is a result of what you do with your soil. And that's always a point that we have to keep in mind in agriculture, but a lot of folks don't, of course. All right, anything else on career development events? All right, I think we're at the point that we can take that first break. I'm going to ask Caleb if he would share some of our sponsors for FFA Day on KSMO Media.
okay, so our title sponsor is Roberts Judson Lumber Company. Our other sponsors are Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body LLC, K&H Auto Supply, Steelman Abstract and Title Company, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Wofford Bros Plumbing, and Godey Excavating.
All right, with that, we'll send it back to Alan for a 90-second break.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Answer some more questions. I'm going to ask them. They're going to answer them about what their experiences have been in ag education, FFA. Some of you dealt a little bit with their supervised agricultural experience, but I don't think we've done that in really detail. What do you all have as your SAEs?
Well, mine is I raise and show a limousine steer at the expo every year. We raise it on my grandpa's farm. We actually have weigh-ins tomorrow, so I got to figure out what time that'll be at. But it's a really fun opportunity. I've met a lot of my friends through that, and it's a good way to make money and learn experiences too.
Okay, I think tomorrow is 7 to 10, and then I think you're in the second drive. Yeah. We split that up a number of years ago in where alphabetically so that we don't have everybody showing up at 7 o'clock. It kind of helps folks balance out the day a little bit. All right, others about your SAE. Nathan?
My SAE is working on the family farm. My grandpa, I work on his farm, Barnett's Farms, and it teaches me good work ethic, and
Good.
that's about it.
That's good. All right. Others?
Yeah, my SAE, I used to cut firewood up until my brother had to go to college, so I was down a hand, so I couldn't really do it all by myself.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Oliver and his brother were my firewood suppliers. That's the reason I made that comment. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
But now I just work on a few local farms. I work for Jared Simpson and Bobby Simpson on their farm, and every now and then I'll help Landon Cook and his dad on their farm.
Okay. Very good.
My SAE's down at Montauk State Park for Department of Natural Resources, keeping the park nice, top shape for all the visitors, and ramping up for March 1st.
Just right around the corner. It's a busy time.
Yes.
I've done a couple different things. I raised some border collie puppies. I had a mini Rex rabbit, but now my main SAE is working at Vanderbilt Drug as a pharmacy technician.
I see Tessa in there too often from my standpoint. Like seeing her, it's just don't like going in and picking up those meds. All right, that gives you an idea on their SAEs. Let's talk about your future plans. Here, since we've got 4 seniors, you're getting close to that point of what are you doing next? And you should have already at this point, of course, made that decision of what you're doing next. And then you're going to give Nathan some ideas. And he's probably already got plans for after high school. Anyway, what's your plans for after high school?
Well, my plans are I'm going to go to West Plains for 2 years, use my A+ money, so that'll be pretty much covered. Then I'll go to another 2-year school for sports management. That's what I hope to go in after college. I'm very passionate about that, and I've learned a lot of stuff through ag sales. I hope I'll learn. That'll help with that. And then after that, I hope to, while working, raise a farm, have a couple cattle, a couple cats, stuff like that.
Keep some roots in agriculture. Good.
Yeah, after high school, I'll go to Lynn Tech or State Tech and get my utility systems technician degree. And then I plan to get a job and hopefully move back here and run the farm or help people run the farm.
Plan to continue those roots in Dent County. All right, very good. Oliver?
My plans go to Texas County Technical College for my nursing degree. Waiting to hear back on the LPN program right now, and then hopefully I'll be able to go to get my RN also, and then plan is to stay rooted in Salem and raise a family and stuff here.
I'm always glad to hear students that want to maintain those Salem roots, and many times even if they don't plan to right now, eventually something draws them back to Dent County, it seems like. All right.
My plans after high school are to either MSU West Plains or OTC, something with fish and wildlife management or conservation, DNR, leading back into the park or something similar.
Okay.
Conservation agent and staying local.
All right, very good. Very good. All right, Nathan, your turn.
My plan after high school is to go into heavy equipment operation for the union. I can thank the Parker family for getting me into that because they raised me up going to the union parades up in Jefferson City and stuff like that. And I found that I really enjoy, being next to and running heavy equipment and moving dirt, stuff like that, playing in the dirt.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Big toys.
Big toys. Yeah, big toys. Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
All right, very good. Very good. Do you see how Ag Education FFA has benefited you in any of those career goals you have? I see heads popping up and down. Now I want to find out, how do you feel like ag and FFA has benefited you towards that career goal?
So I feel like that FFA has largely helped my public speaking. Freshman year, I never thought I would have to be. Just last week, we had one of our chapter degree ceremonies, and I never pictured that I'd be up there in front of talking to 60 people. So that'll for sure help my future in management.
Obviously, with your career goal, that communication, verbal communication is a vital aspect of that. Absolutely. Okay. Anyone else? How you feel like Ag and FFA has contributed to that, towards that goal?
Yeah, with nursing, you kind of have to be able to put yourself out there, especially with working with patients and stuff like that. And I feel like FFA has given me that opportunity to kind of put myself out there in ways I wouldn't have expected that I would have to. So.
Okay, very good. And I had a student last hour that their career goal was very similar to yours, Tessa, and I was sharing with her that my wife took a friend to Raleigh to the doctor yesterday, and turned out the doctor was a nurse practitioner who was a former student of mine back in the 90s. So ag education does contribute towards students involved in a lot of different careers. I had a number of students that became involved in the field of education, some in agriculture, some in non-agricultural aspects. So there's a lot of skills contributed toward the development of these students through the Ag Education and FFA program. How do you feel that Ag Education and FFA can benefit other students? That's probably maybe as tough a questions I've asked all day.
Well, not only do we learn about agriculture in these classes, we learned the interview process. We ran a mock simulation where our teacher had us interview like we were interviewing for a job, and I feel like that can help almost everybody that's going to work somewhere after high school.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Good point, and that's an excellent exercise and experience. Anyone else?
I'd like to add that, like you talked about record keeping earlier, no other class in high school has anything like that. Nobody makes you keep records of anything, money or anything like that, and I think that would benefit some kids that have never even thought about that before.
Absolutely. Because you're all going to wind up keeping some type of records. It may just be person. You get into budgeting for family expenses, as expensive as life is today. That involves record keeping. Taxes, different careers that you all are interested in. There's different kinds of record keeping involved, all the way from equipment maintenance records to records on patients. So that, Oliver, I'm glad you brought that up. That is a very, very important skill and aspect of it. Well, this group has done well, as each group today, and I'm sure the rest of them will too. I'm going to ask Caleb, if he would, to go through that list of supporters of Ag Education and FFA by sponsoring FFA Day on KSMO. Caleb?
All right. Our title sponsor, Robert Judson Lumber Company. Our other sponsors are Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center, State Farm Insurance, Jadwin Smith Auto Body, LLC, K&H Auto Supply, Steelman Abstract and Title Company, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Waffer Bros Plumbing, and Godey Excavating.
And with that, we thank folks for tuning in, and we'll send it back to Alan, our station announcer.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these winter car care deals at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where you can get a Performance Tool 6-piece hook and pick set for only $10.99, a Titan 25-piece hex key set for $13.99, and 6-ton jack stands $84.99 for the pair. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. proud to support the Salem community. They're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Trust at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.